Hi everybody, it's Peter Doyle here at Precision Fit Golf. Firstly, a belated Happy New Year to you all. I hope you're all looking forward to playing plenty of golf this year. Towards the end of 2024, I mentioned in our next video that we would touch on the subject of smash factor. So we're going to go explain a bit of that today and how it will affect your golf game, more importantly, your effectiveness as a ball striker and also your efficiency when it comes to playing golf. Yeah, so smash factor, what is it? Smash factor is basically it's an efficiency, right? So it's how well energy from the club head is transmitted into the golf ball. Okay, some people would say that's determined by club head speed. Everyone's club head speed is different, so I don't really believe that the club head speed is a lot to do. I don't think it's a major factor in your smash factor. I think your smash factor is more important with regards to your ability to square the club face. The better you are to square the club face, the more energy can be transmitted into the ball. If you hit the face with a slightly open face, it's going to be weak. If you shut the face down, it's going to be weak as well. You're not getting the proper compression. It's more of a glancing blow. And as a result of the glancing blow, energy is not transmitted into the ball properly. Okay, that's what I feel about smash factor with regards to club face angle. A lot of people get caught up more on club head speed. It's the fact if I swing the club faster, it will help me create more ball speed. It certainly will, but trust me, you would be better off swinging at a more speed that's, I suppose, a more controlled speed. If you meant you're delivering the club head square, it's going to give you maximum efficiency and a higher smash factor. Okay, on the PGA Tour, we've seen smash factors, I suppose, 1.49 average, which is really, really good. In the studio ourselves over the years, we've actually fitted people who've seen 1.51 smash factor, so that's nothing to be sniffed at. A lot of that is to do with the quality of professional club making and how well you can hit the golf ball out of the middle of the club. Okay, when it comes to professional club making, the shaft and the head need to be assembled correctly. Yes, you're probably thinking they're all assembled correctly. I believe when it comes to buying golf clubs these days, I think in such a world where we'll deal with mass produced stuff and it's all about fast, how much stuff we can make, I think sometimes is that it can get away from us that in the constant pursuit of making sales and driving stuff out the door as fast as you can, the quality of stuff, does it come into question? I don't know. How many times have you all bought golf clubs and feel like they just don't deliver when it comes to you being on the golf course and you're seeing efficiency that way? Coming to a professional club maker, we can build a club in a particular way to help you get more consistency out of the club. You're going to get more accuracy, you're going to get more consistent yardages, you're going to get much more direction. Okay, when you put the shaft and the head together, and you've seen this video I put up in the past with Pat Dempsey, and I would use that as my go-to video. It's a little bit older. Pat's a former world long drive champion. He's a former ambassador with a couple of, I think, with maybe US Team AMIA for years, right? So Pat knows himself, right? In terms of efficiency, the club head and the shaft need to be put together correctly to help you hit the ball out of the middle of the club. If that's going to happen, it means that you're going to get more energy transfer into the ball. But like I said, from a club fitting and club making standpoint, you also want to feel that the shaft is suited to your game. You want to have the ability to bend the shaft. Simple as, if you can bend the shaft, you should be able to square the club face if you've got adequate hand speed and club head speed. Okay, if you have a shaft that's wrong, what could happen is that if the shaft is, say, too stiff, that face is going to stay open at impact, which means you're going to lose the ball to the right. Okay, in some instances, you can have a shaft that's too stiff and too heavy, and the club will roll over at impact. You're losing control of it, and that's a different scenario that can happen. So someone will say, "Oh, but sure, I've hit stiff shafts, so go to the left." You're probably losing control of the club. It's rolling over. Okay, if you have a shaft that's too light, what can happen is you get to impact. You're creating too much lag and the face is behind you, and you'll get a weak smash factor because you're not able to square the club face. That shaft is probably designed for someone who swings slower and can wait for the club head to square, so we get that maximum energy transfer into the ball. Okay, I've touched about obviously around drivers and stuff like that. I'm going to be building another set of blades for the season. Like I said, I'm just playing around with a couple of ideas. I'm looking at the Strixon, I'm looking at the Mizuno, I'm looking at Wilson again. I'm just deciding on what I'm going to use this season. Okay, but here's an example, like I said, just for the last half an hour or so. You can see that's a very unforgiving club head. Okay, now I feel at this stage in my life, if I don't start using club heads like this, I'm really missing out on enjoyment. Now golf is about forgiveness and it's about enjoyment, and you should be able to hit quality shots, and you can achieve that with cavity backs, or you can achieve that with stainless steel club heads. It doesn't mean they have to be forgings like this, alright, but to the purist these are beautiful. Okay, I've had to spend the winter time through my exercise program and fitness. And once again, I want to say thanks to Frank Power Fitness Blow and Water for basically helping me get my club head speed back. I'm delighted with that because I'm seeing much better numbers now, Frank. So once again, thanks very much. But now that I've had time to play with different shafts, I've now selected a shaft to go with this club head. And you can see, like I said, that's just 7 or 8 shots that I've hit in the last maybe few minutes. Now, once again, you're seeing that's the club head, which is extremely unforgiving, sorry. But you can see, like I said, with the muscle back and what have you, like I said, there's a little bit more forgiveness to it than a conventional blade. But just look at the strike pattern on the face. See that? That's in the middle of the club. That's 6 or 7 shots. I haven't even warmed up. I basically just did this before I got into the video. So what that's showing you is that with proper hand-eye coordination and a little bit more efficiency and the right shaft, you're able to hit the ball closer to the middle of the club. And that's where professional club making stands out, because it helps you hit the ball central to the club face, so you're getting a better smash factor and more effective energy transfer into the ball, which is really going to lead to consistency. So once again, look, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope you all found the information about smash factor interesting. If you have any questions, like I said, reach out to us at peter@precisefitting.com or contact any of the numbers listed on the website. And what we're going to get on to next time, this is something that has actually been very close to my heart for a very long time. I really feel a lot of the drivers that people buy in shops, a lot of clubs actually tend to be a little bit longer than what you should be using, because the longer the club is, the harder it is to control. And I'm only talking about something that maybe is like an inch in the difference. But I'm going to talk about next time is just regards to club length, that sometimes having a club that's shorter in length is easier to control. I'm going to leave a little snippet of video here, show the difference between a driver which is basically like 45 and a half inches long versus a driver which is 44 inch length. I want you to guess which one was the longer of the two. Okay, like I said, something we'll talk about in the next video. Like I said, something that's true to my heart. And like I said, you've been treated to know about how many people are on tour actually using drivers that are shorter. So like I said, we'll talk about that in a bit more detail. Pleasure talking to you all again, and I'll talk to you again soon. Alright, take care. Bye bye.